get into our
Hey, you guys
matchup.
want Rocket League?
Resolve versus the KC Killers. It's hitting off our final Swiss round. It's Europe time. Let's have some fun.
I mean, one side may well be the KC Killers in SUHHH, but on the other, Resolve. They are our recent top 8 Andes, and it's, as Shogun was saying, not going to be a Resolve sweep across the board in terms of our predictions. I think this is a very, very even one to start off our day, Johnny.
Yeah, and while SUHHH are the KC Killers, they have not really shown that same level in main events, whereas Resolve have. So I'm backing them. I know you're not, though, so Sumpy, you got to explain yourself here. You've gone with SUHHH.
Yes.
What's the reasoning for your pick? Why do you think they're going to win this one?
Bit wild, bit crazy. I mean, very impressed with them recently, and I think that you're right when you say that they haven't necessarily had the results against other big teams. But when it comes down to the final open qualifier, surely they've taken the lessons they've learned from beating Carmine Corp to then take it on to then play other teams that are chilling around the 8th to sort of 12th
Oh, this
spot.
is a good start.
Oh,
he didn't
if I'm the ref, mate, that's 1-0.
I don't know if I'm the ref, but it's 0-0. Luckily, neither of us are the ref. And it is indeed 0-0. Tekos couldn't get on the end of it. Rizix, in classic Rizix fashion, absolutely boomed the pass, and his teammate couldn't catch up with it. He might catch up with this with a Mike Boy. Collects the first
there we
goal
go.
for SUHHH. And a very, very alone defender at the back. Really not able to do anything. Ivan on an island.
Yeah, Rizek's making sure that he competes, goes the ball with no boost. He can't turn around. It's not in a good position for it. He instead sees Ivan, sets his sights, and sends his way forward. And Johnny, I don't want you giving us more Rizek slander, saying that all he does is absolutely slam the ball.
Well, don't get this mistaken. I am a huge fan of absolutely slamming the ball myself, and I love to see a pro player of Rizzo's caliber also absolutely slamming the ball. It's great. I mean, it's much better than what just happened there. Mike Boy just completely missed the ball. I mean, I'd take slamming over missing any day of the week. And last time I checked, this is a day of the week. It's Europe Day 1. It's Friday, the last Friday of the season. And SUHHH looking to pick up right where they left off in the qual.
And bear in mind, you're saying as well, John, it's the last open qualifier of the season. There's all the team streams going on right now. If you're a fan of these teams, they will want your energy in all of their sides. As Tekos wants to try and make sure that the ball is sunk for the second. The minute and a half gone, is not able to secure it. But right now we're seeing a good few errors come out from both teams, but the benefactors goal-wise is still looking to just about be the orange side.
That's great 50 by Rizix, bringing Tekos into the game. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but he just slows it down. That's going to give Mike Boy a chance. Like I said, Mike Boy whiffed earlier. I take it back. That was slander. Not sure why I said Mike Boy. It was even a Resolve who whiffed. Probably Razier's because he's got the longest name. But yeah, these guys they've been solid, Resolve. But they've not been dominant in Swiss. And they've not been the quickest starters in a lot of the series they've played.
This is very close.
Been the quickest starters here.
This is a good start for
Rizix
SUHHH
after
because
taking a while
well,
to properly
they kind of need this to be happening if they're going to have any
or his
chance to
picture
win.
on the window behind him. It's looked like
They just need to keep it up.
like he's the most ready for the game somehow.
If they got
I
Tekos,
believe there's
it's
a
going to
DQ
be
timer
that
started. It's taking
different.
so
But
long to get the picture started. Now this could be a tie game. Cash with a nicely placed shot is behind the goalie just past
yeah,
half
but
time. It's a tie.
endless
for
pressure
Resolve.
like that
Halfway
won't
through
help.
the game as well. It's the perfect time to secure it. As all we're seeing is Resolve send easy shot on easy shot to lure out the defense time and time again, and it's making sure that nobody on SUHHH is happy sitting a low boost towards the net. They are already gone. Cash can then send it home. Going to be a good kickoff in favour as well with the 0 boost. Cash can't follow up on his great punt from that halfway line. Ivan towards the backboard gets blocked away by Rizix. Sidewall now, Tekos sending it high. And Tekos, my God, Johnny, what a player he has been. And a brilliant, almost like second debut that he is having in this season.
He's phenomenal. And I'll tell you what else is phenomenal. Low block, taking game 1 against Vitality, who starts off their day with a game loss. And of course, game loss has been a big deal in the Swiss format, especially when it comes to preferential seeding for latter rounds and even into the playoffs themselves. Now, Low Block qualified through the lower bracket with an impressive win as well. These guys have been on a bit of a roll recently. If you're wondering who's on the Low Block roster, that's Golf, Scramma, and Davu, 2 Italian players and an Englishman, taking Vitality down to game 1.
That's
90 seconds
ridiculous.
though, remaining in our Resolve versus
To read
series.
one,
Cash above the
the
crossbar.
fact that game
Gets
one
picked by Rizek.
is already over for them,
Pre-jump.
and
Can
to
save it away, isn't able to
that
get
result
so far from
actually happened.
Resolve. Tekos an awkward touch. Rizek is
What?
back, but now low boost across the board, and Resolve should be able to press this issue. Cash blocked out again by Tekos, but you see that defense getting stretched thin with every touch.
Yeah, better second half of the game for Resolve. Cash looking to take control in the back corner now. Plays the first touch quite low, and he adapts brilliantly to that. A couple of low plays. He gets bumped by his teammate. Razier's trying to accelerate the play. That might not have been the smartest idea. Ivan's there to clean up the back, though. Initially, I love that slow play by Cash, who might not have been planning for a low touch, but he got good. Oh, he's nearly doubled in.
Oh.
Shot.
Oh my
Barely
God.
any reaction time. Resolve out of nowhere. Almost take the lead.
The Champ 3 double tap doesn't quite find his way in, but
Oh.
Tekos on the other side tries to go for a pinch towards the center. Ivan up to get the defense. That net is open at the back. Cash, no good touch on it, however. Ivan again swiping across, playing laterally to remove Tekos from the play. Rizek, a reset, backboard, a little bit too high, but with one minute up, my boy to shoot.
Oh.
Rizek's back
Rizek
just in the nick of time.
was it Rizek? No, not Rizek.
Indeed, and not for the first time this game. Resolve.
And their other
relying
team.
on a goalkeeper rotating back and
There's
covering
just
the
there.
goal line at the
There's
last
too many.
second. Oh, nice out play by Cash in the back
Rizek's
corner. He's looking for a
right,
teammate in the middle. No one's
Rizek's-
there. Mike Boy collects, and now look for the counter attack.
Jesus.
They're playing quite stressed and stretched so far from Sir, and that is all because of the pressure that Resolve are putting on. Ivan is central. Cash is there to shoot. He goes low with it.
Oh!
Name something more iconic than Cash, Resolve, and 0-second magic.
Oh, that's
Oh, well
unfortunate
passed
for
by
Sir.
Ivan. And if you
That was a
compare
good
both
pass,
teams
though.
there,
A good
So
play.
looked for a similar play at the other end. No one. Game one. Every game counts in Swiss. Vitality have already lost one, as we mentioned. Endpoint have lost one as well. Luna Galaxy taking them down in game one of their series. And let's see if Resolve can keep up this momentum and keep their long shot for the major alive just a little bit longer.
Yeah, Resolve, one of those teams.
Oh
that
my
are
God,
hoping that they're gonna be able to
Jesus.
Have a couple of results go their way, but Razier's shooting
That
for their second
ball.
shot in 5 seconds in favor of Resolve on the relatively open net at the back. My boy shooting high. All guns blazing in game number 2.
Tekos does not get a favorable 50 there. Cash with the double downwards. Boost steal coming through there for Razier's. This could be bad news for Sa. We're trying desperately to dispossess Ivan. It wasn't easy, despite the fact that he almost
Right,
no
Tekos
momentum
is
there.
just up.
Cash with
0
time to
boost,
reverse
and he
back into
had
position.
challenged
That's never
the
a good sign.
previous
Good
shot, and
reverse
he's up
back,
in
collect
the
ball,
feeling
and then
now.
a
Well, it didn't even.
top ends.
Didn't
1-0.
even matter.
Well,
It
this
didn't
is
even
masterfully
matter.
crafted by Cash from inside his own half with the irritable flip reset
Oh,
pass.
that's such a good
That
pass, bro. And
Gorgeous
Ivan's
play,
just
and bear in
already
mind we saw
flipped
at
for
0
it and
seconds in
everything.
game
It's
number
just
1,
in the
opposite way
air.
round. It was Ivan to Cash. This time Cash returning the favour. In 45 seconds, he's going to secure that first goal. And another very strong kickoff in favour of Resolve here. Just both immediate shots have gone wide of target.
A bit sluggish on the takeoff though by Ivan. Resolve missed a chance to go up by 2, but Ivan's followed that up with the demo across the box. Cash and Razier's both up the reset off the bar. Cash was predicting either a leave or a miss there by his teammate. Probably a leave.
Uh-oh.
And they were going to score anyway. Cash makes it 2.
Yeah.
This bump.
Pure chaos.
That bump.
You see Tekos there launching so awkwardly, and Ivan goes, ball come off, send it for the man. Cash can then shoot top corner. That was both players with about 10 boosts between them, and they secure the goal. But it's what you do off the ball as much as you do on the ball that is the mantra so far for Resolve, and that is a winning formula.
Stumpy, if I were to tell you that, okay, don't worry about that first of all, not even close. But if I were to tell you that all the French teams are losing right now, all Big 4 French teams have lost game 1, would you believe me?
You know what, Johnny? I
You
don't think
fucking
you would. I think you'd be
serious?
telling fibs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
What?
fibbing. They've lost game 1. If Wikipedia's to be trusted. Oh no, wait, Wikipedia's not to be trusted. It's just flipped to gentleman's winning.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
so they've nearly
Ah.
all lost.
It wasn't to be
Have
trusted.
won. I was fibbing against one.
Okay, that's one for
Tekos,
Sa.
Meanwhile, so with a very bad 5 minutes or so between last game and this one. But they have managed to start this one around, and they're fighting fire with fire. Bumped by Rizek's there, clearing out the goalie, leaving the net open for his teammate. Still work to do though. They look second best in the day.
You had my little English heart aflutter there, Johnny, with all the French teams going down. But good for France. Their domination still continues relatively, but that is a very unexpected result across the board. If we're seeing obviously Vitality going down, KC going down as well to Solar. That's a French win either way. And that is a Mike Boy win either way as well. 2-2.
And Teko is quickly back into the middle here. Razier's
Big miss.
missed, and he had boost there. Just a bit of an awkward position for him, of course.
There we go.
But a whiff nonetheless. He committed to a touch there after jumping off the back wall. I mean, to be fair to me, he's probably afraid of more sweeping bumps across the box. That has been a big factor in this game. Cash with low 50 into a boost seal. Tripped up before he could center. Rizix with a great cover on this mid pass. But he's there for the next one.
After all of that.
Because that was an overhead play. He couldn't see the opponent.
It's alright, there's still 3 minutes.
But they were just scrambling to get back and cover the net. They couldn't do so.
Not like it's over.
Resolve, who lead by 1.
It's pure ambition as well across the board for Resolve, and that seems to be what they're trying to press the issue as much as they can, because they think, all right, we can make sure that we aren't giving any of these chances up. Ivan again with a lovely intercept. Who's central? It is Cash, but that ball going more backboard than towards the man, unfortunately for them. We're approaching half-time with 5 goals scored in total. Resolve are to the good. Tekov midfield lets that ball go in favour of Ivan, but now Ivan committing along with Cash. Raziz takes it low. Oh, that's a great shout too, because there's been a lot of aerial play recently, so the ground was left relatively uncovered. Rizek, lots of boost, and just completely shies away from the ball for some reason.
Yeah.
Now, Stumpy,
Not sure if at that
the
point.
Vitality are losing 2-0 to low block, would you believe me?
I would say, Johnny, that you're probably fibbing.
Well, I'm not this time, I swear. C'est fini. It's 2-0. Low block are actually taking down Vitality.
Bro, what is going on with Vitality right now? Holy
Fury's,
shit.
Stream. Love what tuning into Fury's Vitality streams. Absolutely hilarious.
Words
and,
per minute are
entertaining.
outrageous.
Yeah. On it, he's more higher words per minute than the two of us combined, even if we spoke over the top of each other. But you know, he looks completely distraught and lost. Vitality cannot have been expecting such a tough task in round 1 against low block there, but well done to Graham and Davu for Goss. Taking down Vitality in the first 2 games.
All of these Titans really starting to fall. It's a shame it's towards the end of the season for a lot of these teams, because we're not going to be seeing low block making it to land. They've not had any other results that are going to be giving them that kind of head start at all. But it is a great look towards what could be happening in the future. And Cash, a snipe opposite top corner from yet more pressure of Resolve.
Oh, it's such a good pass by Raziers there. Just not back passing too hard. It's a good little tip there from Raziers to all of you watching. When you're going to try and back pass to a teammate who's already moving in on the play, don't overhit it. You don't need to hit the ball too hard to get them in on the play. And Cash definitely didn't need too much of an invitation to make it 4-2. It's all Resolve right now, who are starting pretty well. I'm hesitant to say very well. There have been mistakes on both sides, but this is the result that they wanted. It doesn't really matter, you know, how they're getting it. The passing is starting to really come to fruition here. Cash in the middle is saved with a pre-jump by
Good
Tekos.
save.
Tekov's low boost save as well, but we've seen what that leads to previously. They need to recompose themselves quickly. Rizet central, back towards Tekos. Takes it low, but what that means is he just relinquishes all control of the ball. That was a great push downfield, especially when they need
He didn't have boost. There was no players to pass to.
Seconds remaining. Cash fakes
All he
out,
could do was take a shot, but even that couldn't have even happened because he had no boost.
Saves them going down by
Just a little
3
too
goals.
far away from the ball.
Cash demo plays,
Just handed it to
potentially
him.
on the horizon.
It's a
Yeah.
must.
It's match
counter
points
attack here.
Resolve.
For the
There's
Starboys.
no
They've
other
got
way about
something
it.
going quickly. They actually do have something, but Cash intelligently 50-50s the ball to his back corner. Did not want to go for a big risk there. And then followed up with a quite a risky 50-50 afterwards, to be fair. But they've done enough, it would seem. Resolve will lead by 2 in just a few seconds.
Big
Resistance just trying to get a
yikes.
counter-attack started. They've got to get this one moving very quickly, and they haven't done so. Even if this goes in, it won't matter. And Resolve will ensure that it doesn't go in. Well, just yet at least. They are going to take a 2-game lead in the series. It's Resolve who have started for their Swiss run. Like we keep mentioning, every game counts. It's not a simple matter of win and move on, lose, and you're out. I mean, it will get to that later, but you want to win as many games as possible to get the easiest round 2, the easiest round 3, and so on.
It's going to be a lot harder, especially for teams like Vitality who are trying to bring it back, as you said earlier, Johnny, from that 2-0 down versus Low Block. I'm looking now, there's a minute 10 left, and Low Block and Vitality are drawing 1-1 in game number 3. So next goal could do it. We'll see what happens there. We'll keep you all updated across the board. Make sure you go and check out all of those team streams
The
there.
Vitality are down 2-0 in the series. They're
Rizek's
tied
taking a
in
shot.
game
Nice
3.
pre-jump from Ivan to
What
block it
the
away.
fuck?
Yeah, lots of action. Karmi Karp and BDS have both tied their series against 100% and Solary, respectively. And it's KC against Solary today. They were both
Solary back.
losing after one. It is good to see Solary back. You know, they're in with a shot of doing something here today. That's a great save at the resolve end of the field.
Yeah, this is all resolves game.
That's
It's just
an
so
opportunity that saw.
so them.
Really had too much
That's
on
a great
Rizek's,
clear
of
though.
course, got matched
Too
by
bad
once
Cash
again
was
from
there.
position
A
and
great
it's
spot
to the
for
other end
it.
of the pitch.
Bro spawned in the power.
That could have just gone straight in otherwise.
Giving it straight back though towards that blue side. Resolve trying to go central with it. Razir passing towards Cash. No touch made. My boy again low, and that has been endemic across the board of SUHHH. They've struggled to maintain any amount of boost control, or even just keeping above 70 boost in their tanks individually.
Well, Cash running ahead of the play there, even looking for the physical play and defense, and now the transition, but Ivan not going to reach the overhead pass on that occasion. Still able to get something going, and Cash is obviously committing to this with a reset corner double intercepted by Tekos, who obviously had to respect Cash's ability to
bro.
play for the double tap off the corner.
What the hell?
From a fast setup like that.
Vitality have just won game number 3.
Whoa,
Good for them,
whoa.
which is nice, which is very exciting. And Mike Boy, in the middle of this one, 2 minutes gone, takes it high onto the back.
Okay.
Beats out Razir's Ivan, a complete whiff and a miss.
Oh dear, well, Ivan was in two minds there, thought about just hitting the ball clean out of the air, then he thinks, okay, I can catch this on the back wall, turns his car around to do so, and just completely missed it. And that is bizarre, because these days that is a completely routine touch. I'd be mad at myself if I missed that in ranked. To be fair, Stumpy missed that. I would get it unusual, but it's not ideal for a pro player to be second guessing themselves in that position, to have one plan then turn around at the last second, only to then miss.
Especially in such a confident position that they find themselves in series-wise. You don't want that to end up being a problem that shows itself time and time again. But resist the backball, making sure that he is staying strong up
This
there.
might be Sal's game, you know.
Lovely shadow, making sure that
I mean, I know there's a lot of time
left.
left,
Cash now, moving
but
his
they're
way
looking
in,
pretty
flicks it
decent.
just out of range of Rizek's shot.
They're not looking like they've
Ivan
taken this
up to the
game, but
ceiling
they
with
are
low
looking
boost, so my boy can intercept
very,
Razir's
very
staying
good.
back, though that communication from Resolve clearly doing
Oh my
wonders so
goodness.
far. But Razir's moves in.
No one
Takes
there
the
to
table, not
follow.
the one. My boy
Oh,
backboard
my
leaves the
boy.
ball. Cash with a miss this time, and the weakest shot coming from 2 men in the middle for SUHHH.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, both teams are
They can't be
struggling
doing
on
that.
the contact.
2 of them
with their
committing on a
glancing
ball,
blows, so
which was
many,
easily defended,
glancing blows
and they both
attempted at either
had
end of the
almost
pitch,
no boost.
no
That
contact
was
being made. Sometimes it's better,
that was a
especially
bit
in defense,
tricky.
just to make
They're
sure
just lucky they
that
were
you get
that Resolve
more
weren't
than
able to
necessary,
capitalise on their
just to
mistake there.
guarantee some contact in the first
Ooh.
place. But still time for Resolve. They didn't panic 1 goal down in game 1. And hopefully for their sake they won't panic now. Rizek's is going for the ceiling play. Off the back corner. Across the box. Mike Boy's there. Sticks it back into the middle, but Cash clears.
Up high from Ivan, a reset, very nice, a double reset, thank you very much. This gets challenged by both Rizek and Mike Boy. Stand along from Mike Boy, an absolute ping, learning from his teammate. Ivan central, Razir's is up, will get there second,
Oh, what a
but
block.
with enough contact.
Oh!
It is the perfect block at the perfect time.
Oh, that's disgusting by Razir's. What a stuff from Rizek. So he's trying to pull that to the side. Razir's completely blocked that angle.
Oh, boy.
And Ivan pounces on the follow-up. That's a frustrating goal for SUHHH to concede. It didn't look like it was going to lead to much. It's bounced in the one direction, which led to a goal against them.
Ivan now backboard removed for daring to go that high into the opposition's half. Mike Boy then taking it low. For this final minute, both teams drawn up. It's been very close across the board, no matter what game you end up looking at. Resolve taking the advantage in all of them so far. One more would see them through to round number 2 with a brilliant record as well. You're mentioning the game difference earlier, Johnny. A 3-0 sets you up very nicely.
Yeah, a lot of teams are setting up 3-0s right now in the Swiss. Oxygen and Resolve are 2 of them. We got Luna Galaxy up by 2, Jobless up by 2. And it's all the French teams who are not sweeping. right now. Gentlemates, well, they didn't lose game 1, but they lost game 2 to Novo. More Italians, Mala and Dead Monster in that match.
Is it the time for the Italians to rise up?
20 seconds left. Any goal for Resolve would be another bit of magic.
Right, this is so similar to game 1.
You look at Cash and Ivan. They have done it 3 times so far.
I mean, all eyes on Cash there. They're all thinking he's shooting. He's not shooting. He's centering. And Ivan was there again. The back post approach coming in clutch for Resolve. 19 seconds away from a sweep.
15 with Ivan just needing to waste a couple of seconds, and a great block does just that. Doesn't need to push too far. Rizek's backboard caught out by Raziz up to the ceiling. A reset central, a demo from Ivan. That ball only goes as far as Cash. Ceiling, backboard with enough boost to get
Oh my God.
It's gonna hit the ground. Resolve.
It didn't even matter.
A clean and tidy 3-0 over one of the best teams
boy.
coming through the double elimination.
Oh boy.
But they just can't manage to keep it going when they get to these main event weekends.
Yes, it's so strange to see SUHHH collapse like this. I mean, they just didn't have the same level of intensity that we're used to seeing from them against Karmine Corp in the double elimination.
I mean, that was the expected result.
Qualifiers. They
Not
just
what
kind of fell apart here.
people wanted. At least not what I wanted. Wanted it to be a bit closer at least.
Super well
But
organized.
it was gonna probably happen.
Resolve. No, they had some misplays as well. They were
That was
giving
just
away
Resolve's game.
ball in defense.
GG's
Carelessly.
to
The
them.
only goal they conceded in this game was from